Hey, good morning, everyone. And happy post 4th of July weekend. And it's good to be here. So, if you are tuning in, thank you for giving me your time this Saturday morning. Wherever you are at, put it in and send a good morning greeting. Put what state, what city that you're in, and then drop it in the comments. And do me a favor, click like, share, and subscribe. Click like, share, and subscribe because we appreciate viewers like you who take the time to spend with us. But we need to boost up our algorithm. So please, all throughout the show, click like, share, and subscribe. Just be on that button like you're hitting the lotto. Just be on that button. Just be on that button. Just hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. That's it. Just hit it, hit it, hit it. Listen. Good morning, Mickey.
Good morning, Miss Burns. Good morning.
How are you? How was your holiday?
It was holidaying.
It was
Yeah,
it was
It
holiday.
was holidaying.
Okay, okay.
I know.
So what'd you do?
I sat back and just. Oh man, I did a show that morning. I did a show.
Listen, y'all show
I
was
did a
kicked
show.
off.
Yes, off Facebook. So I don't want people to think it was me. I got kicked off Facebook, and I got an email from YouTube.
You got kicked off Facebook?
But they left us on YouTube. They kicked me off Facebook and then gave me a warning and said they was gonna mute part of the show.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they muted part of the show. So you got to sign in and say that you're 18 if you want to watch the whole show.
Well, that's when I had called. No, did I call you or call? I'm like, what happened to the show?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, because I'll cast it from my phone to my TV.
Right.
And I have never signed in on, was it YouTube on my TV? I just, but I'm like, what did y'all say on the show? And then his picture was blurred out. It was blurred out that this may contain content you must be over 18.
Right.
And so it was just really him talking political.
Right.
And they got mad.
He said some names. Yeah, he said some names that people I might have to do business with. So
yeah, I know. Listen, you can't have him on here because he gonna say what he want to say.
No, but you know what? The people really. I don't mind as long as truth being told. I didn't see nothing wrong that the brother said, but. In the day and age, they like fiction.
Well, yeah. I mean, he speaks his truth and he owns it. Yeah. He owns what his wait a minute, his truth. Yeah. Listen, but I'm getting ready to share. I'm looking on here. 3100 block Fox Circle shots fired. That's the Regency. That was last night.
Yeah.
They have so 7 hours ago. So that would be at 3:00 in the morning. Right. It's the violence around here is crazy.
You said didn't the mayor say crime was down?
Okay, and we gonna say this. That's a lie. I mean, you that's just simply not true. Because the amount of violence, how much goes unreported. And that's the thing that we really have to look at. Everyone has probably heard about the hit list that was out on Instagram. And then people posted it on Facebook. And so the hit list had 12 people, young people, first name, last name, and their actual address. So I will not put it up because it has people's address, but it's been on Instagram. And I think is it 3 or 4 of them have already been killed. 3 or 4 have already been killed.
I stay away from that part. I don't even want to see nothing.
So
they come to Mickey with nothing.
Say nothing.
Well.
So I am going
I don't want to see my name on it.
So I want to go back to. I would definitely not. I mean, these were all young folks under, I believe, under the age of 18.
Best time to be old, ain't it? I love my gray hair. I ain't being funny. I'm trying to think. I'm glad I survived them wild 20s. And
I didn't have wild
unbelievable 30s.
An unbelievable 30s. Oh, it's supposed to get better, not,
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, wherever you are at, so good morning. Let's scroll back to the top, because I'm sorry, we kind of got sidetracked. Mickey got ADD or ADHD, and I might have it too. We function in post-holiday. So, good morning, Jay Jordan, Linda Flowers, Jazzy Melody, Elizabeth Pasquilline, Miss Finney, we're going to say that, Carolyn Hendricks, Jeff Caitlin. Good morning, D. Gilbert, good morning, and blessings, Keisha, T from the D, Sherry Allen, Jade Williams, Savon Perry, Miss J. Richburg, Cicero McGill, Ronald Matura, Elizabeth. Oh, I said Miss Finney. No name. Look, that's my no name Bay. And I'm Councilwoman Bay. Bishop T. Flowers, Cameron, good morning. Gwendolyn Magnum, Linda Chilton. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, and if I missed your Cornelius Russell, if I missed your name, charge it to my mind and not my heart. Not my heart. So, Mickey, you did nothing for 4th of July.
Nah, I was trying to wake the family up.
Just trying to wake them up.
It was not Independence Day, but I'm not, it's still a good day to celebrate.
You know what? Yeah, my son, the middle child, the rebel, he sent me happy happy other people's holiday. He does not acknowledge July 4th is independence because he's a Black male. Yeah. Good morning, Lasagna Larry. Good morning, Angela Lynette. So what I did, my family they had a lot of stuff planned. I did not make it to everything. So we talked about, and I'm gonna give it out to my cousin Mo. She laid it out. So they have it's the big house, and then it's the rustic cabin with a dirt, road going back, and they have big pole barns. So they live in the country, and so you are literally in the woods, and so that's where people had their tents. They're like, "You coming to we got a tent for you." I'm like, "No, thank you, not this year." No, I'll be at home in air conditioning. So she cooked it out. A big shout out to Desanya Little because she set it out. She cooked and had everything for the kids. There was fireworks. She had the food. She had lamb chops, ribs, chicken, T-bone steaks. Everybody, however many people were taking food home. T-bone steaks. She had, of course, hot dogs, hamburgers, and then there was the side dishes. She laid it out. So kudos to her. It was really nice. The kids loved it. Sometimes you just need to be near your family just to connect, just to touch them, and and it was nice. It was nice always to see my uncles and my aunts.
That's
too.
A blessing.
It is. But your girl was tired, and then I'm allergic to mosquitoes. So I had used up all my little deep woods off, so I had to find some. I sprayed so much off on me. I hate a mosquito bite. And when you're in the woods, that's what happens. So, but I had a good 4th. I somewhat rested. I was able to get off of my coffee table, the city council agendas. Mm-hmm. So I was able to be productive in a way.
That's a good thing. You got a break. Besides the 4th, it is a good time, holidays. I take it as getting with family. So other than what it was good to go ride, because that's what I usually do, go ride around and see my family, go by the house.
Do you?
Stop by, you know what I'm saying? Give everybody like 15, 20 minutes.
That's it?
Then I come back home.
That's it?
That's what I do.
Okay.
I used to stay longer, but not just like 15
minutes. Okay. If he said 15 minutes, not my family. They don't know how to go home.
Because I stop at everybody's house. There's so many.
And you go.
And it'd be like,
visit.
Because if I stay at one house 2 hours, then I'm missing everybody else's house.
Okay. We just have everybody come to one house. Everybody come to one house.
I got my father's side, my mother's side.
Me too.
Well, how you gonna be so your father's side, and mother's side link up?
They do. Believe it or not.
Blessings.
And it was really, because it's, we all like grew up together. Not like these kids now.
Yeah.
It's a little, different. But they come, like my dad's side, my cousin Sakina Green was there, and then it was, it's like everybody. You don't even have to be a relative to come to our family function. You want to come? Hey, you invited. That's how it is.
What's up.
But you got to pay to eat because the food is not free. But that's how it's always been. That's how my grandmother was. Everybody was always welcome. And so everybody is not like our relative. They're not, but they're treated as family. They're treated as family. And all kids are all welcome, because who your kid is.
Right.
At all. So Listen, good morning, Jenna Glaspie, Demetria, DeAndre, uh, JWC, what's up? Michelle. Michelle, when are you in North Carolina? I meant to call you. I have to call you. JWC, I meant to call you too. Look, how you doing? Look, how y'all look, how y'all doing? Tell Kevin, good morning.
Hey, Carl Lewis in the building.
Hey, good morning, Carl. What up? I done ran from the police and I ain't running no more.
He
ain't running no more.
That's my good brother, Carl Lewis.
That's your good brother.
Yeah, Carl, my God. That's my God, right?
Carl,
Carl family.
Carl is that family member that you be like, I need 2 cocktails because Carl gonna talk you to death.
No, I like him because
I like Carl. Carl, I'll be like,
he ain't scared to say what he
that part.
No filter.
Zero filter.
No, and that's what I love about him.
Zero filter. He's going to say how he feels.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sister Audrey Muhammad. It is so good to see you. Okay.
Let's get
to
it. What you
listen, this week has been a lot, and I'm going to say last week. So not this past Sunday, I believe, and I'm going to start and I'll set the story narrative up. So the Sunday before last, I don't even know the date anymore, y'all. So forgive me for that. I had a young lady call me. Her name's Tammy, and I'm going to bring her on a little later. So we know that in our city, we have a gun violence problem. We know that we have a gang problem, and it's an issue. We talked about the hit list. The hit list is real. I don't know if I have time to block out some of the names to show, to put it up, but the hit list had 12 people name on it, 12 young people. I think 3 or 4 have already been killed on that list, and prayers out to the families. I believe the funerals, I think there's 2 funerals today with 2 of the young people. So prayers out to the family as they go through the grieving process of these senseless shootings. So we have a gun violence problem. It's nothing new. We have a gang problem. So I have been saying for how long? We need a public safety plan, and there has to be a gang task force because we're not attacking or addressing the issues. This administration is just simply not. And this also is charged to our other political. This goes to the county level, the state level, and the federal level because we have a problem, Mickey. At the rate that our young people, and even we talk about domestic violence, and we talk about even for the COVID, when they said during COVID that they had 237 new cases of child sexual abuse just in Flint, not Genesee County, 237 cases that were new dealing with sexual abuse. So we are failing our children. We are failing our children. And as lawmakers, failing our children. We got to start demanding more because these people get these checks and that's it. They are getting checks and that's all they care about is they pay. Don't bother me. Don't call me. Don't ask me for no help. This is not what you're going to do. So the young lady, her name is Tammy. There was 2 drive-bys, one at 12:20 a.m. and one at 12:30 a.m. There was a young lady who did a drive-by and she shot into both of the homes. And one home, I believe, had 5 bullets. The other home had 8 bullets. So the home with 8 bullets has children there. A 1-month-old baby, 1-month-old, 3 years old, 6 years old, pair of 17-year-old twins, and a 22-year-old, and then a single mom who works. And I'm gonna play her video later. She works and she tells where she works at. So the other one was the young man's mom house that her daughter has a baby by, and they shot into the person shot the alleged shooter shot into that house. So the alleged shooter kept threatening, I'm gonna pop it off. I'm gonna do this because that's and I hate to say it really has become common now. The retaliation or the shooting or for the nonsense, and so Tammy called 911 when the shooting happened. Flint police came out. One police person came out. She was calling afterwards because she was like, there's still a threat of her shooting again. And so there is a video of the shooting where she's driving by shooting. And, everybody in Flint got a Ring camera. Everybody, thank God. And so there's video. And so the young lady who was the shooter with her friend, or the alleged shooter with the friend, was still on Facebook taunting and basically saying what they were going to do. So Tammy was not asleep. So she called me. She didn't call me on my city phone. She called me on my personal cell phone, which everybody got all my numbers anyways. But my phone does not ring unless I have it scheduled, unless I have you in there as a person. So I saw some missed calls. So I called. I'm like, this must be important. So I called her back, and she went to tell me her story, and she was very upset as a mother because she wanted to protect her family, and she did not know what to do. She had felt she was hitting a dead end, and no one was calling her back. She didn't know what to do, so she became her own advocate. So what does that mean? What did she do? She went to the Michigan State Police. She went to the Genesee County Sheriff. She went to the Flint Police Department several times. She talked to Chief Green's secretary, who was just, according to her, was very rude to tell her. I don't even know the secretary. I wouldn't know her from a can of paint. And the secretary spent more time talking about me than helping this young lady's case. Don't talk to Tonya Burns. She'll know what she's talking about. Extremely unprofessional. Extremely unprofessional.
What do you expect, though?
From this administration, that's what exactly. Because she should have said to me, and she could have called me and said, "Hey, Tonya, what's going on? She's down here." Now, I don't know her from a can of paint. I do not know this person.
Right.
And you got a young lady who was saying, "My house been shot up, and my kids, and I'm concerned. I'm scared." She was scared. So she went to Mount Morris Police. She went to try to file a PPO. I mean, she did every avenue that she could. And she felt she was hitting a stumbling block. And so it was difficult for her because as a mom, she's sitting in her house and it's bullet holes. So after I talked with her, and the very last thing that I said to her, because first I wanted to hear what was going on, but I'm looking at my phone like, okay, this, how did she, at the end I asked her, well, how did you get my personal number? And she said, I believe she said, Miss Mary gave me your number and said, call your council person, see if she can help you. Tanya's going to do what she can to help you. So she called me. I went over to her house. The bullets went pierced from the front of her house all the way to the back of the house, to where it's a playroom that her 3 and 6-year-old watch TV and they play in. This is their room. The two little children. This is where they, Mason and Skylar. This is where they play. And I don't, people, if you follow me on Facebook, I've been to so many shootings and afterwards and dealing with families and trying to help to get them resources and to get them help. So, because there's the trauma afterwards where kids are scared to be in the home. So she gets the call. She's at work. Her little one 6 says, "Mommy, come home. They shooting at the house." And so that sent her out on her part where she had to get help for her family. So she wasn't getting any answers that she thought. And so she took it a step further. She was really kind of in a desperate panic move because nothing was moving, as the other person kept saying, she out here shooting up, ain't nothing happened. The shooter had not been questioned, had not been pulled in. They knew who she was, name, address, vehicle, everything. She had not been pulled in to be questioned at all for 2 drive-bys. For two drive-bys. So Tammy, I think it was at Friday or Saturday, she calls me and she says, Tonya, she says, I can't take this no more. She hadn't been sleeping. She was crying. And she would text me, or whenever she called, I would call her back. When you feel like, hey, I'm a mom, there's nothing, or I'm gonna say a parent, because dads feel the same way too. I've been the one shooting, the father just, and it was the the KJ store in Flushing Road. His son, it was Michigan State Troopers. The dad, I had dealt with him before, and the dad walked up to me, and I was leaving a meeting. It was on a Sunday. I was meeting with some black contractors. Left the meeting and saw the shooting. And the dad I was out there, and the dad walked up to me, and he said, Tonya, I need you to. Is he okay? I knew his son was there 'cause I just talked to the state trooper, and they shot and killed his son at the store. They shot and killed him. And so I could not tell the dad that his son was dead. So the trooper, which I knew two of the troopers because when you go to the shootings and you deal with them and try to get services for them, he told him, and the dad just broke down. You know, he was trying to get his son out of this life. The life where it's the gang banging and the music and the rapping and your beats are hard. If how hard you live your life on the streets, because you can say like, hey, I lived that. This is what I did. And the dad, he lost his son's life, not because he didn't try. It was nothing he felt he couldn't do anything. And a lot of these parents are hopeless or helpless. So Tammy, I'm gonna give it to her because as a mom, I would did everything I could do to keep my family safe too. So she calls me and she says to me, she says, Tanya, um, I'm on my way. I said, on your way where? She said, I'm on my way to the mayor's house. I said, don't do that. I said, let me call the desk sergeant. I called the desk sergeant maybe 4 times and I could not get through. So she went to the mayor's house, desperate. She leaves a message on the Ring doorbell, and she leaves her first name, her last name, and her telephone number because she needed help. No one was returning her calls from the police department at all. And she had been to every agency that she could, the sheriffs, the Flint, the Michigan State Police. She had even called the prosecutors up. She did everything. And so she left a message on the Ring doorbell. My name is Tammy, blah, blah, blah. Here's my number. I need your help. I need your help. Someone shot up my house. I've got kids. I need your help. That's a mother's desperation to save her family and to keep them safe. So I get a phone call on Sunday from State Rep Cindy Neely. So she calls me, and I'm gonna give this to you to put up. And she said, "Hey Tanya, this is Cindy." So she called a couple times. It must have been because it was a no name. It was no name at first. And so I said, "I'm good. How are you?" And so I'm gonna have you put this up while I'm talking. And so she goes to tell me, you see this? Put that up. It should already be in there. So she calls and she says, very accusatory, and says, I don't appreciate you giving her my address. I don't appreciate you giving her your address. First of all, I didn't give her your address. I said, I didn't give her your address. Well, she mentioned your name. Well, I'm her council person. She called me. Guess what? I answered the phone. It's public service. Then you can leave it up the entire time. And so she's talking. You see, we were on the phone for the call was 10:35. We were on for 9 minutes. So she's telling me, now I remind y'all, she's over the person with Messiah's Law. She was the Messiah's bill that she was introducing or partnering with someone where if you shoot into an open building, that you're charged, I believe, 30 years if it is occupied with children. So she calls and she says, I'm calling the Michigan State Police. People go to jail for this. And I'm telling them your name. Okay, but do whatever you need to do. But what you should have been doing is asking this lady, how can I help you? I'm going to call. She can't come to my home. You sent her to my home. No, I didn't. Sure didn't. Did not do that. You gave her my address. No, I did not. Well, you were on the phone with now. No, I was not. I had told her beforehand, Tammy, let me call the desk sergeant. Then she said at one point I was in the car with her. I was not in the car with her. I was not with her. I was not on the phone with her. The lady left the message for the mayor. Now, between the mayor and the state rep, if she can't get no help, that's pathetic. Pathetic. She left a message. Now, so then she tells me, well, she threatened me. She hasn't come to my home and threatened me. How many people leave a whole video with their first name, last name in the video? I mean, come on. It's not a threat. That was a mother begging for help. You're the state rep. When do you help the people? When do you show up for the people, as a matter of fact? Let's talk. When do you show up for the people, Cynthia Neely? She called my home with this garbage. Now I'm still trying to be calm. Well, you gave her my address. Sure didn't. Did not. So she's going on and yelling and screaming and talking, loud. I'm still calm. I said, look, Cindy, don't call me with this. I said, don't do this. I said, I tell you what, let me get Tammy on the line. Because Tammy has been calling me up all night, crying, breaking down. It's very real when you got bullet holes through your home, riddled, and you have young children. So I get Tammy on the line. I said, on my other phone, I said, Tammy, I got State Rep Cynthia Neely on the line. I said, can you please tell her how you got her address and you went to her in the mayor's home. And you know what she said? She told her. She says, ma'am, I Googled it. Ma'am, I need your help. Ma'am, I am scared. My house was shot up. I need your help. I need you to help me. I came to your house for help. Ma'am, I did not threaten you. I left you my name and my number. I wanted you to call me. I did not know where to go. You know what she told her? That's not my problem. That's a police issue. You need to call the police. She told her that was a police issue. So in the conversation during those 9 minutes before I called Tammy, she's telling me she's going to call the Michigan State Police. I mean, I could care less because number one, I didn't give her your number, and you a public servant, or I didn't give her the number or address. Actually, I did not. But you more worried about, instead of listening to her message, you calling the police on a victim. You calling the police on a crime victim. Not saying you're going to help her, but you calling the police on a victim, and you're going to further victimize her because she's trying to save her family? Y'all help that make sense to me, because I'm not understanding that part. I'm not understanding it. You call the state rep who is married to the mayor, who is best friends with the police chief since they was at Bunch School or whatever, and she can't get no help. Let me tell you this, not calling 911 should be sufficient when a crime is committed. What she should not have ever had to do was call me, Mickey. She should never had to have called her council person for help, because 911 should have taken care of what she needed to be done. 911, they dispatched the police. They did their job. And the ball got dropped someplace, and it wasn't with Tonya Burns. I don't work at the police department. I'm not a detective. I'm not a certified police officer. But what I'm going to do, if you call me, I'm going to help you if I can. I'm not going to call the Michigan State Police on you. And then Cindy kept saying to me, State Rep Cynthia Neely, people go to jail for this. There's somebody in jail. They're going to prison for this. So now you threatening this to me and this young woman that she going to go to prison because she trying to save her family. She didn't threaten you. She asked you for help, she said. She asked for help. Ask your husband why this woman had to come to your house to get help, because crime and gunshots is out of control. If between you and your husband and y'all can't control the crime, this lady has a problem. It shouldn't have taken that. And then State Rep Neely, she's calling Michigan State Police, and I'm gonna give them your name. Okay, I don't care. Give them my name. I don't care, because I did my job when you didn't do yours. She came to you for help, Cynthia Neely. You didn't help her. You went to call the Michigan State Police on her. You didn't help her. You threatened her with the police. Now, the police could have came and maybe they could have solved it, because the simple part was help the lady. Help the lady. I don't think anybody coming to your house and crying and upset and saying, I need your help, here's my number, is a threat. Now, I asked her to play the message because I never heard the message. I don't know what Tammy left on there. I don't know. But I don't know how many people go and threaten someone when they're begging for help and leave a number. I don't know. I don't know who would leave their number. I don't know. But people get in these positions, and you're a public servant. You serve your public service. You serve the public. You serve the public. She told that lady, this is a police issue. You need to call the police. Oh, and then she got mad and hung up the phone. So Tammy said to her, ma'am, you and your husband ain't SHIT. And it was out of frustration, because she went to them, and I'm quite sure the mayor was listening on speakerphone. I'm quite sure. And then she hung the phone up. Now, what she did is owe me an apology, because I didn't send her to your house. So you lied on me, Cynthia Neely. You lied on me. You called my house with some garbage. What you should have been doing is helping that lady. Helping her, because you, the biggest person, said, hey, I'm a sponsor of Messiah's Law. That means nothing. And I'm gonna play the Messiah's Law. That means nothing. So, Mickey, let's play the video. The video with the news, because the news covered it. The news covered it. It was the Mid-Michigan Now. That one, Family's Plea. Yep, if you can play it now, please. So I'm going to set this up. This is the news interviewing her. Thank you, Mid-Michigan Now, for giving her coverage, because she had to, this mom was left to advocate for herself. And a city where gunshots have become our norm. It has become our norm. Is it ready to play? Oh, I'm sorry.
At Regional Medical Imaging, women's health is a central focus of our medical professionals. That's why for more than 35 years, Southeast Michigan's women trust RMI for superior imaging services.
Michigan's In our top story tonight, already this summer, we've seen gun violence cut young lives short in Flint. Last week, 2 teens were killed in one shooting on Banbury Place. That was last Wednesday. And you're looking at scene video right here from a 23-year-old where he was killed in a separate shooting on Pearson Road on Friday. Also, a family is reeling after a drive-by shooting that happened June 23rd. In that case, the bullets went through the home on Flint's north side, but didn't hit anyone. So far, no arrests have been made. The family has turned over all security cam video to the Flint Police Department, and investigators came out and collected shell casings from the road. But this mother says she can't get any updates from police. She wants to make sure this never happens to them or anyone else in the city.
I'm a registered respiratory therapist, so I see this stuff come in early. I've seen kids come in early, and I don't want to be in that position.
Tamara Smith lives on Flint's north side. This is ring camera video taken just before 12:30 a.m. on June 23rd. Gunshots hitting the home she shares with her children. Her son called her that night while she was at work.
He called me crying, and I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, I need you to come home. And I'm like, What's going on? They shooting at the house. And I said, okay. I called Maya, and then that's when she told me what was going on. And I just left.
By the time she got home, there were bullet holes through the house from the front all the way to the back. She says while police have come out, she's not getting any answers as to why the person responsible hasn't been caught.
And so I'm lost. I don't know what else to do. So I just figured I'll just contact the news.
In addition to contacting Mid-Michigan Now, Tamara also called her city councilwoman, Tonya Burns.
I took the call. She had my personal phone number. I didn't know how she got it. I did not ask her until the end because I need to hear her story. She's been desperate for help.
Burns says she knows these drive-by shootings are a problem for families. People are scared their house will be next.
And you feel like no one's helping. You know, and the gun violence, just this last week, we have a gun violence, we have a public safety problem.
Before the summer started, Mayor Sheldon Neely held a press conference announcing this will be a clean and safe summer. But Burns tells me more needs to be done to ensure the safety parts.
We need a public safety plan. We need a comprehensive public safety plan. When people are able to shoot into two homes within 8 minutes apart, 12:22 a.m. and 12:30 a.m., and this lawless person is still out there, riding around, still doing drive-bys, posting on social media. We have a problem. They identified who, and there's a video.
Nobody should ever have to bury their child, especially if they're trying to prevent it.
Burns says this increase in violence is concerning. I have reached out to the city's communications personnel and have asked where the investigation into this drive-by shooting stands. I'm waiting.
Am I muted? Okay. So thank you to Mid-Michigan Now for covering the news. One thing we're not getting is news coverage. We're not getting news coverage. And so I appreciate the fact that we are getting news coverage, that we are. So the next thing that I want to go into is Neely testifies in support of Messiah's law against drive-by shootings. So she actually testified, and I believe she's a partner or partnering to sponsor a bill against drive-by shootings. The young 3-year-old, the little toddler, was gunned down. He was in his home and was shot. And unfortunately, he lost his life. He lost his life. 3 years old. His name is Messiah. So there's a bill that's introduced, and it's Neely testifies in support of Messiah's law against drive-by shootings. Now, she's the sponsor for this. She never asked when she was on the phone with me, and I called the young lady, how can I help you? What can I do? Not one time did she say or follow up and say, let me speak with my husband. Now, she made it very clear she was calling the Michigan State Police on her and said, people, there's someone who's going to prison about this now, prison, jail, and she has no business coming to her home. Never asked the young lady, well, what can I do? How can I help you? Let me see what I can do. Those words never came out of her mouth, period. And I guess she got upset when she told her she Googled her. Google works. So I want to play that video for me, Mickey, please. What's the video? Yeah. I don't even know what else, Dave.
The obstetrics and gynecology providers at Memorial Healthcare offer comprehensive health care for women of all ages. To learn more, call today or visit memorialhealthcare.org.
ABC 12's Health Source, sponsored by Memorial Healthcare in Owasso.
There's no end. There's just no end. It's when they go to jail, or if they go to jail, it's not going to end.
A tearful grandmother responding to the news that 3 of the 4 suspects accused in a drive-by shooting in Flint that left her 3-year-old grandson dead are headed to trial. The shooting happened more than 2 years ago in October 2020.
Our Don Jones is here now with this latest on this tragic story that we've been following since it happened. Don.
Matt and Angie, a Genesee County District Court ruled Tuesday that there is enough evidence to take 3 of the defendants to trial. A 4th defendant was charged but not sent to trial. Meanwhile, the grief-stricken grandmother of 3-year-old Messiah Williams says her family has been in prison since the day the defendants opened fire on her daughter's house.
I feel like we were put in prison that day, a prison that we can't escape.
Locked inside of this grandmother's heart, the memory of her 3-year-old grandson, Messiah Williams.
There's not one day that goes by that there isn't a moment or an hour or 12 hours or whatever that we don't miss and love and think about, what would he be like today?
Jerry Bader sits in the antique shop she owns, surrounded by pictures of Williams to keep him close.
It's a pain that it's not describable. I always used to wonder how people got through it, and now I wonder how I get through it.
These men have been charged in the October 2020 drive-by shooting death of little Messiah. He was inside this home in the 1600 block of Oklahoma Avenue when dozens of shots rang out.
They knew there were children in the house.
Investigators say the intended target was the babysitter.
Apparently went to the house that night to try to get him, and they ended up shooting my grandson instead. The day that they decided to do this was, if we could just take that day and throw it away, would be the only way we could get justice.
Broadcast to the world in minutes using radio.
Oh, this is the bill. 3-year-old Messiah unfortunately lost his life due to gun violence in a drive-by shooting. So Messiah's Law is a bill that, and again, it's in the thing. If we can put that up too. It's got what Messiah's bill is. I think I sent it to you. No. So Messiah's bill is a bill that if you shoot into an occupied building, look, Mickey, I think I sent you another one. We can pull it up. So when we elect people and put them in office, you have to, listen to the people. Those are the ones who elect you. They elect you. And so, is that the one that's on there?
Yeah, it says crime weapons penalties for intentionally discharging a firearm from a vehicle or at a dwelling or potentially occupied structure increases.
Which is House Bill 5072 or 2021. And so, and what Messiah's Law is, I don't know. I think I sent you one that I believe it breaks it down, which should be in the bottom of it. But if you're sponsoring the bill, shouldn't you understand this lady has a 3-year-old? Come on. We elected officials do better. Do way better. So the 2-bill package of legislation, he's going to put it up, of legislation is designed to increase penalties for firing gunshots at an occupied building if a minor is injured or killed. She was blessed enough that the bullets didn't hit anyone in the home where there were children there. So Tammy was fortunate enough. But this is a bill that was sponsored by state revenue. She'd seen it all over the news. But she, not one time when she called me that night saying I gave her her address, and I did not. Then she asked the lady, "How can I help you?" That never happened. Can we? And I want to bring her in. Can you bring her in? I need to put my headphones on. I hate headphones. Tammy, you got to unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Doing better today.
Did you get some sleep?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, hold on. I got to get my headphones together. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tamara Smith. You can call me Tammy.
And so I've been telling them and showing them the story. I am your council person, and you reached out to me because an unfortunate event, and I want you to tell your story because you advocated for your family and for your children. You advocated for them to make sure your family was kept safe. Can you tell me your story?
Well, we started off when Mason called me. Well, I started off actually when my cousin called me when I was at work. It was a little bit after 12 o'clock. And Mason ended up calling me too. He FaceTimed me.
Mason
told
is
me
your
my
6-year-old.
6-year-old son. And he told me what was going on. And then I ended up calling Maya. And she
And
was
Maya's your
crying.
daughter.
Maya's my oldest daughter. And she has a baby, which is 1 month old, Leilani. And she told me what was going on. So I immediately left and came home. On the way home, also, I knew that she was calling the police, but I was calling too on the way home because I felt like they wasn't getting there quick enough. So the police pulled up maybe 7 or 8 minutes after I did. And he was very nice. I can't pronounce his name, but he was good. And Maya was mostly doing the one that was talking because she was here. And I asked him before he left, so what do we do now? What is your job after this since you have the videos and they've been sent to you and the messages? He said that they were going to go pick him up. And nobody ever picked anybody up. So practically I stayed up all night. Maybe went to sleep for about a few hours, but woke up and got back on it on Sunday because it was Sunday morning. So about Sunday afternoon, I got back up on it again and calling the 911 dispatcher asking can Mount Morris police give me a call. Nobody would ever call me. It was to my neighbor, Miss Margie, across the street that gave me Tanya's phone number. And I called Tanya's phone probably about 4 times because it kept going to the voicemail. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to send a text and eventually you call me back and I'll let you know what was going on. And soon after that, I didn't sleep that night. I was supposed to go to work. I didn't go. I stayed home with my kids because they were scared. And you told me to come to the city council meeting on Monday and introduced me to Sergeant Borelli. I spoke to him. He instructed me to go across and file another police report, and they would have somebody ride past. So I followed his instructions, went over there. I filed a police report, told the lady what was going on, gave her the text messages. The video was already sent, and I remember you telling me that you also talked to Chief Green and gave him my phone number.
I did. I sent him, absolutely.
And sent the videos to him too. Still, till right now, I still haven't heard anything from Chief Green. So once I did that, 30 minutes after that, I came home and I did see somebody ride past. Now, that was the only time that I ever seen a police officer ride past when I got home. I haven't seen a police officer ride past after the city council meeting. So that Tuesday I got up and I stayed on it. I went down there. The first thing I did, because I took my daughter to the doctor, was I called to the prosecutor's office. And it was just excuses. Well, we have homicides. It can take up to a month. And I'm explaining to her, well, I have everything for you. I'm handing it to you. What else more do you need? I'm telling you, I'm giving you text messages. I'm giving you message from Messenger. I'm giving you a video, and this is who it is. And still it was excuses. And I came home and sat in the driveway and I said, no, I'm not going to play that game with y'all. I called Channel 12 News, let them know what was going on. And I ended up going down to Michigan because Ms. Burns, you gave me that number to call. And I did call. The line beat busy. And I said, no, I'm going down there. And that's when I talked to Stella down there and let her know what was going on and how no detective had gotten back with me, has called me, has did anything. So it was Wednesday when I called down to Chief Green's office and asking to speak with him because of my issue and that he's got the messages and he has the video.
And how did that go when you called?
It went bad. Me and Candace got into it. My cousin was
Candace.
Yeah, Candace's secretary. And my cousin Snooper had to really tell me to calm down and to listen to what she had to say. And she did nothing but bad talk you. And it was ridiculous. And it kind of made me mad because you were the only person that were helping me out. And so she eventually went and talked to the lieutenant. The lieutenant wasn't in. She said the lieutenant was going to call me back. I never got a call from the lieutenant. She went and got in touch with the two detectives. And she said if they did not call me back, well, I actually said if I don't get a call from them by Friday, then I will be calling back. And she said, no, you wait until the morning. And if you don't get anything back, you call down here because I get off of work at 7 in the morning. So the detective ended up calling that next day. Actually, this was Tuesday. The detective ended up calling the next day, that Wednesday. So I talked to her. She wanted to talk to Maya. Maya wanted to chime in on the call. And so she told Maya what she needed and gave all the information, sent the video to the other detective's phone because it wouldn't go through Google Mail, Gmail. So after we got off the phone, be quiet, Skylar. After we got off the phone, I ended up calling and leaving the detective a message. I never got another call from the detective. I waited on Thursday, never got no call from nobody on Thursday. Left a message on Friday, never got nothing on Friday. And so now I'm like, okay, let me just calm down. It's the weekend. Well, when that goes on, the young lady goes back on live, making her messages. And at this point, I'm just like, enough is enough. I don't know where I need to go, but I'm gonna figure this out. And so that's when I called you, and you told me what I need to do. I called back the 911 dispatcher. Again, the 911 dispatcher said, well, nobody can be dispatched to your house because they didn't make a threat. But to me, if it's a person already shot in your house, that is a threat. So I'm trying to stay 10 steps ahead of that person. And so I ended up calling down to the sergeant's phone because that's the number that the 911 dispatcher gave me. He wasn't helpful. He was very rude to me. He answered the phone with an attitude. And I was trying to explain my story. He said, well, you need to talk to the detective. I said, I have. I've been leaving a message. He said, well, that's not my department, so I can't help you with that. He asked for the young lady's spelling of the name. He was so busy on how to pronounce the name and what type of name is that and all this other stuff, didn't worry about what I'm telling him. And I kept saying, I don't know. That's just her name. I gave him both names of the people that was involved. And so he was like, well, I'll try to get a cruiser to ride past. So then at that point, I said, this is my last option. I Googled the mayor's address and I went to the house. I knocked on the front door. Nobody answered. I was just so in a panic. I didn't even read the sign on the door when it said use the side door. So I went and I run the Ring camera on the side door. And then it said, please leave a message. So I introduced myself, told them what was going on, what I had been through. I'm not getting no help. I just talked to the sergeant. He's not helping me. And I left my address and my phone number and asked, could you please give me a call when you get a chance.
So you did not threaten anybody?
No, I didn't threaten. I was asking her to help me.
Okay,
and that's when that's when you called me and she was screaming at the top of the lungs on the phone about how you get my address. I Googled it because I need help. Nobody's help. I'm trying to stay 10 steps ahead of this young lady. Like I said, I've lost kids before. I've lost them, not violently, But I buried my son when he was 4 hours old. He died when he was 4 hours old. And my daughter died when she was 1. I had them premature, so they died because they were born early. But I buried her on Christmas. She was 1 year old. I mean, she died on Christmas. So I know what it is to lose kids. And I'm not trying to go through that again. Because that would just send me in a whole down spiral if something happened to my kids. So I'm trying to stay ahead of the game.
So you became your own advocate, and you were going through a range of emotions.
Yes.
I don't know how many calls I took from you.
I know.
That was okay. That was okay. I remember at one point you text me and we had just got off the phone maybe 30 minutes, and you just said, this is too much. And you said, I'm breaking down, I'm crying. And then I called you, and it may have been like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I said, hey, you got to hold it together for the kids. You got to hold it together, because you were trying to get from this point to this point, and your kids are very, I know their names now. We got how you know my name. Yeah. But I know as a mom, and you are a very strong mom, and I admire that in you. I do. I admire that. I was telling you, hey, you got to hold it together for the kids, because I could see, when we're talking about the trauma that, Mason had witnessed. Skylar's very smart 3-year-old. But kids will forever remember that, because it was, it was a something that was so stressful. I mean, children should not grow up to have someone doing a drive-by to their home and they did nothing. Innocent children. That's not what you do. And the fact that when you were calling, and it was like, this week has been a lot, and I literally just kind of like sat down and hollered, like trying to still decompress, because I was telling you to hold it together, and on the other end, I was not holding it together for you.
I know. Because I told you I wanted to give up. I was like, I just
I'm like,
don't
no,
care.
you can't do this. I'm like, nope, you got this, and I'm gonna be there with you, because I didn't want to, and I don't care, what they thought of me, and I don't care what the secretary, and when you called me, you were upset. I don't know her from a can of paint, but he needs to tell his secretary she needs to learn some professionalism, or she could have called me herself and said, because you were coming and asking for help, not like you had not committed a crime. You had not committed a crime. And then yet the police, because you went to a plea of desperation. Hey, here's my name, my number, contact me. I need your help. I need the mayor's help. And you were threatened with the police being called on you, which at that
I
point,
think that was the point when she did the threatening and told me she was gonna have me go to jail. I'll go to jail. It is what it is. If it's come to protecting me and my kids, But I think when she said that, in my mind, it was just like, this lady really don't care. And I think that's what made me break.
yeah, and you didn't even know
that was the
what you had
last
said. Yeah. I told
at the
you.
last straw. I know you told me what I said. I was like, I don't even remember saying that, but I think that was like the last straw that showed me, like, y'all really don't care.
You had
We
not
just
been
another
sleeping.
body.
I think for me, whether it's elected or not, you don't have to be elected to help. You just, love your community and care about your people. Because I didn't know how you got my number, and it's, but I didn't ask you to the end. Like I told you, I have now honorary grandchildren, because I don't,
Yeah.
my kids are like, we're not having any kids. And she's got a beautiful 1-month-old grandbaby, and 3-year-old Skylar, and 6-year-old Mason. And I'm giving it Maya. I mean, so it is just, I hated that, one, to get a police officer, you had to come down to city council. And Sergeant Villarreal, I'm gonna give him his flowers. They call him Vinny, Sergeant Vinny. He helped you. He sat down.
He did.
He
He
talked to you.
did. He even called me back that Wednesday after I left that detective a message, and he said, I don't want you to think I forgot about you. We working on it. He said, I'm gonna try to get some people to come by and watch out. Now, all I can say, when I say I don't see nobody riding past, I look for marked police cars. I don't know if they coming in. I don't know what unmarked police cars is, but I've only seen one cop ride past my house.
Right, right. And so, and I will say the police department is short. So if anyone's out there want to hire, Flint Police Department is hiring, and I believe they still have signing bonuses, but don't, I'll double check. But I believe they have signing bonuses. But for you to have to come down there and you're like, I'm coming down in my bonnet,
I did.
I said, I don't care how you come, because you needed to get the help. And we know that our city council, we have more police in city council at times than we do on the street. Like I say, the one time I felt the whole second shift because of dumpster fire meetings, when those officers could be on the street, not monitoring city council because somebody clapped too loud, somebody coughed too loud. These are reasons that they're using the police to put people out. You had a very real reason. You had a drive-by, and they did two drive-bys. There were two on your street and then another street, 8 minutes apart. And so when we talk about how we're staffing, you should never have to come to city council. You should never have to call me, but I'm gonna help you. I'm whatever I could do. I don't care what they say about me. Okay. Because the last person who's gonna judge me is God. And I don't care what people think about me. It don't bother me. I'm gonna do everything I could to help you. And I'm in this to the end. And we're going out to dinner on y'all.
Yes, we is. Yes, we is. Me and Snoop taking you out.
I'm hoping, because y'all done had me up. Yeah. But I didn't want you to feel alone, because you're not. You're not alone in this. And whatever services, whatever I can do, I want to make sure your family is safe. I'm gonna advocate for you like you fiercely advocated for your family and their safety. And so that's what parents have to do. You are an inspiration, and you may not see it as, you looking at a mom that I'm just doing what I got to do. You advocated for your family and the safety to where they called the day after we did the Mid-Michigan Now. You got called in, and they called the alleged shooter in. And so I don't want you to get into the details, but they finally called her in. But it was because of your perseverance, you advocating for yourself. They called her in, they processed the vehicle. And so now it's serious, But it took for you to do this. You were asking for help from the police and then threatened by the state rep to get the police called on you. And you were not the criminal.
Right.
They hadn't even pulled in the criminal yet. They had not. Right. And so we, as children listening, but I'm gonna keep it clean because it angers me. It angered me. It angered me because you deserved better. You shouldn't have to come, and you went to city council. You were there. We got the video of you down there. I don't know, Mickey, is it possible for us to show her down there at everything on camera? You had your bonnet on.
I know. I told you I was coming in blue. I think I came in black. I think the whole situation, like, I'm just now feeling better, wore on me so bad. I just was sick. It was the stress of it. The stress.
And you were like, I don't feel well. I didn't know how to get you help that whatever I could do, I believe in doing, we need to go to the 16-minute mark. Mickey, you need me to send the council thing back to you. I wanted to get you the help that you needed. And sometimes we don't know what that looks like all the time. Bringing attention. We need to go to the 16-minute mark, please, Mickey. Oh, okay. And so I commend you as a mom fighting for your family. And I'm gonna tell you, I as a mom, I would have taken all those steps too. I would have. You fiercely advocated for your family's safety, and you knew there were problems in the system. You attacked the problems. You sought the help that you were rightly deserved. You shouldn't have had to do as much as you did.
I know.
Okay, so it ain't shared yet. Okay, so we're gonna show you because the show she came to city council. She did everything she could. So at the end of the day, she could say there was nothing I did not do to protect my family, and that's what we have to do. I appreciate Sergeant Vinny speaking to her. We have more police, like I say, sitting in city council. Watching, people getting put out for coughing, people getting put out for clapping, people getting put out because they got a tripod. We have real criminals to be arrested, but they arresting people with tripods. That is the priority. That's the priority. It's crazy.
I was trying not to get caught on camera when I seen it.
You're too late. It's too many cameras. There were several. So can you play you can see her there with her family. Okay, Mickey's.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So when you're a mom or a parent or a relative, anybody, you shouldn't have to. And we've had people come to city council to get help. We had the Mitchell boys' mom come to get help. The two little boys that were lost in the. Okay, Mickey, we can cut it. I just want to show that she was there. We had the two the Mitchell boys who lost their life in the fire. The mother, she had to come to city council. We
I
had
remember that.
we have Von Treese, whose son her son Von Treese. I believe he died, and she came, a mom who came. We've had moms who've had to come to city council to get help. There was a Reverend Hubert Hart had come to Flint City Council, and I'm gonna tell you, this is Eric Mays. Him and I talked about this story. Reverend Hubert Hart was a veteran. He was a pastor. He came to City Council 3 months before his life was taken and begged for help. He was gunned down and killed. And many of you who you hear when Mays say, "Oh, that's why that preacher was found dead in your yard," when he was speaking to Quincy Murphy. Him and Mays would go back about that, but Reverend Hubert Hart served the community. He had a big heart. He did so much for the community. And there's a video of him. And because when he came to council, asking council for help, I'm whatever you was doing, I'm gonna help you, and I'm whatever I could do, to where my reach, and then whatever beyond my reach was. And I just want to commend you as a mom who loves her family. Is that Skylar?
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to be quiet.
Look, you may as well put Skylar on so we can see Skylar.
Skylar, say hi, Sky. Say hi.
Hey, Skylar. Hey, Skylar.
Wait,
how you doing?
How you doing? You eating some chips?
What's she eating?
Some Takis.
Okay.
I'm over here. I'm thirsty, Mom. I'm thirsty. Okay, Skylar, just hold on. I'm coming.
Where's Mason?
Mason's still asleep.
I'm not mad at him.
He's still in the bed.
Well, listen, Tammy, I want to tell you this as a mom. You're a very courageous mom, a very courageous woman. I want you to know that I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you because you advocated for your family and you were exhausted. And I know you still have a ways to go down this road for justice. You do have a ways to go, but you're holding people accountable. You held me accountable. you held me accountable right off the bat. Because you want to, what could be done? And you have to fall back to say, okay, let's see how we're going to tackle this problem. And you held me accountable. And for that, you are a courageous mom. And
Thank
I'm going to
you.
celebrate you today because
Thank
you
you.
got a ways to go. I'm so proud of you. And I don't, and she's a single mom and she has a job at Hurley. And I'm very proud of you. I am very proud of you. So I'm gonna let
Thank you.
Skylar get to, is there anything that you want to say, to wrap up? Before I let
Um,
Skylar want something to drink.
yeah. I just, if anybody get in this situation, like I say with me, I did get frustrated. I did cry. This week has been my breaking point. Last week it was like go, 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 go. But don't get discouraged.
Mhm.
I really did, even though Miss Burns, my mom, Joanne, which is the little one's godmother, and Super were there, in my mind, it still didn't matter. It just felt like the people that I really wanted to be there was the police, and really see that I'm giving you everything you need. I laid it out on the platter for you. It wasn't that hard for you to do your jobs. I just don't get discouraged and just keep going, because at the end of the day, you fight for your kids. You have to fight for your kids. So
Oh, listen, I be trying to do these little hearts. I got one more fingernail to pop off. I need to go get my nails done today, but I've been so busy. So I'm gonna send you a heart.
okay.
And I know it's like now me and her talk, and it's at the end of the conversation. You be like, "I love you." I'm like, "I love you
Yeah.
too," because it's that bond. I didn't talk to everybody in her family whenever
Yeah,
she
it
called.
hasn't you. I'm like, Miss Brown,
Everybody.
I got such and such on the phone now. Now I got my mama.
Right. I need to put you on this phone call. And just to help, calm to get to move it along. So you are a courageous woman, a courageous mom. I am so very proud of you for advocating and not saying, it's nothing that couldn't be done. You did
Right.
it. You did it all. You did it all for your family. And for that, today I celebrate you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I want you to enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm gonna let Skylar get something to drink, and then Mickey's gonna drop off. So enjoy your day, Tammy, and thank you for
All
coming
right.
in to tell your story.
I will. Okay. Love you. I'll talk to you
Love you
later.
too. Okay,
Bye
talking to you
bye.
later. So, if you are going to, can I take these off, Mickey? I hate headphones. Okay. All right. So, you hear the sound better in those, but I just hate headphones. I hate them. So, Tammy is the courageous mom, and we got to start fighting for our children. We have to fight for our community, fight for our families. We have to do, and we can do it. She did it. And imagine if we all came together, not just we didn't march. We got to start doing some other steps. Other steps. August the 3rd, I will be having an event, and we're going to stay posted for that. The event is for gun violence, violence in our community, and stay tuned for that. It's going to be great. Bringing people together. And so, and Stephanie Rogers, I saw you talking about my perfectly manicured fingernail. She know I had time to do my nails. With the other person, she has perfectly manicured. Now, your girl ain't got time. That young lady, what she was going through, and she went through a range of emotions. No parent, nobody should have to go through that. Our system is broken. It's broken here in Flint. It's not working. Gunshots ring out all the time, all the time. I have people leaving my ward and selling their homes because of the gun violence. And they just said, you know what? I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. And so, I don't know, Mickey, can you? No, those are all the different pictures. I'm going to send you this one back. So, this is another one. We got a party house on Sherwood. It's a party house. The entire block has complained. I have complained. I done took it to the chief. They did send somebody over there. The guy cussed them out. He cussed out the deputy chief and the captain. Now, he was advertising having parties because he was charging $5 to get into the parties on Facebook. And so he was the after party. So they would party, loud music, forget the neighborhood, which is, a working neighborhood. And he would just party. And they would, loud music, then fights, then shooting. Occurrence for the past 2 summers. And the person is a renter. So let me know when so the lady, I had been on the phone with her for probably through the night over a 5-hour span, a resident who had been putting up with this. And it's everybody. The complaints have been, huh? No, it's gunshots. It's gunshots. Okay, it's gunshots. Yeah. So she's a senior. Can you play it again? Oh, hold on, let me set it up. Yeah, because I just heard it play. Oh, in my headphones. Okay. Oh, how do I cut this off? So this is over on Bradley and Sherwood, where this is the norm. This is where residents are, and she hit the floor. Play it one more time, Mickey. Who want their 70-something-year-old mother hitting the floor and she has lupus? I and the gun violence is ridiculous. And I could keep going on with the gun violence. And, there's another one which was played on Bagole Street where it was another drive-by. This was 3 weeks ago, and there's a video of that one. The gun violence is a problem. Kawana said, not the good part of Flint. Yeah, the good part. We got some problems over there in my ward. Yes. And the residents have been complaining. That bullet went through to a child's bedroom on the next street on Coventry, a person that I know. It went through, the gunshots went from Sherwood over, I believe, to Coventry and went through their house. They sent me the pictures of the bullet holes. I can't tell how many shootings I've been made aware of. It's been over, I quit counting. I really had to pull myself out of it, because I've seen so much. Homes for children, bullet holes through. On Thomas Street, I had 3 shootings on Thomas Street.
Education,
Absolutely.
lawmakers, because I understand it. Like when we said we need police to come in and corral these hooligans. That's basically.
But you got to have other services.
But this is what we got to understand too. At the same time, we ask them, because remember when they do come, and I understand these mothers is crying out for help, and we know how this police are. If you saying how she wasn't getting no help,
none.
Call them in. They're gonna not just try to go after the bad ones, but they're gonna go after the good ones too. See, that's the thing that they don't know how to separate when they deal with us as Black people. You know, when they come in, it's just policing, period. And I'm just gonna say, I get it that the mothers, I understand they cry. Believe me, I done lost cousins to gun violence. So I understand what it is when they doing it. But my thing is, I don't want us to get caught up like it was back in 1994.
Oh, drugs.
When good Joe Biden came with the
super predator
for a crime bill. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think I think we're past. I think we know now that didn't work.
No, we're not past it. They just built this juvenile detention center. They didn't build that for no reason. They built that to put people there.
I agree with that part, but here's the part, because I will be in DC and in Maryland for a violence interrupter program. We now know that in urban cities, and in which when I go, I will be bringing back to share with my community, because this is important to me. I put it off twice. Now it's time for me to go. I will be there. I will be on a street team. I will be there, and I want to see what it is that they're doing, because it reduces their violence by 85%. And so what they do is part of them, and there's another one in Oregon called Cahoots. And so this program, they don't send officers to everything. Everything doesn't need you may need a social worker, you may need a medic, you may need a therapist. So you get the team, and they call it the street team. And so they address and attack the issues. When people who are 14 are not doing generally the same thing at 18, definitely not at 30, definitely not at 55. And so if we give people the opportunity to get some services, to change, to get whatever it is not working in your life. And we got to look at homelessness. Some of these people are homeless, and homelessness does not mean, it could be you living with a family. It could be, you maybe sleeping at my brother's keeper or at the Y or wherever. That's a big issue with some of these people that they out. I have a friend who has a young man, and she's advocating for him because she doesn't like the young man. I think is 15. He doesn't like the mother's boyfriend. Doesn't like the mother's boyfriend. And the cousin is helping raise the other cousins. I'm going to say 4 children. She's helping, her and her mother. They're helping, and I ain't going to put her name out there, but she's doing a remarkable job. But it's the family having to step in to save the family. And so what we're doing here is not working. It is simply not working, and it has to be some other things that to be done. So last night, and can you go back up to, there was a fight, I guess this weekend downtown. Thank God it wasn't no guns, because like I said, we know we got the hit list out. And so the amount of violence. Now they're supposed to have Arrowhead downtown. That's with the sheriff. And then the Flint police are supposed to be there. So downtown is that one. That one right there. Downtown is supposed to be super safe. So let's watch this. How many minutes is that one? 3 minutes. And I have not watched all of it. I watched like maybe 45 seconds of it, and it is a fight. But these are somebody's children.
Oh my God.
Oh. The level of violence in our community. And what's that? Is it, I'm getting ready to say, what is that something star where they put you on like is it World Star? World Star. So play the video, because this is downtown Flint. Where was the police? We got the sheriff's department that's supposed to be down there.
Damn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. This. Oh my. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. God damn. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. It's too much. It's too much. Oh my God. It's too much. Oh my God. Damn. Damn, don't jump on. Don't jump the nigga. Oh, he got the one. He got the one. God damn. Oh my God. Oh my God. God. Oh my God. What the fuck? My nigga tearing niggas up in a dental chair. What the fuck? Bro, you good? Oh, bro. Oh, why is he punching you? Oh, shit. Oh. 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 Oh, God, I'll beat a nigga ass tonight. Back up, nigga. Damn, OG whooping that ass. OG whooping that ass. Oh, my God. Whooping that. Oh, my my God. OG, whoop. Come on now. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, shit. It's too much commotion. God. God. Oh, my God. Niggas down here tripping. That nigga done for. OG whooped that nigga ass. God damn. I was waiting for the nigga to hit me, dog. Niggas going to the hospital. I'm driving niggas.
All that shit started talking to the bitches.
Oh my God.
Jump that nigga for real.
Oh my God. What the fuck? They beating that nigga ass. Oh shit. Oh my God.
Okay. The violence in our community is serious. This is downtown. This is downtown. And how long was that video? Almost 4 minutes or whatever. And so where is the authorities to de-escalate this? You know, they're right downtown on the bricks. That is it 2nd Street, 3rd Street in Saginaw? You can see they were on the bricks. Where is our public safety plan? I mean, come on. At this point, it's almost like you fending for yourself out here. It's like you're fending for yourself. These are all young men. Thank God there were no guns, but we know what we've seen before. Someone will retaliate and go back because they'll come back with the gun. Retaliation. And it begins with this. It begins with this. Someone will probably come back and they retaliate because somebody, the fight, and he got the best of me. And then it comes back to guns. And then we get the hit list. I have seen people who have Google mapped and did dry runs, these young people, 14 to 16 years old, on how quick they can get in and out to do a drive-by. Actually have Google Maps and mapped it out. It is parent. I don't think, Mickey, it is just a parent thing. You have to have people. I hear a lot of people saying you got to hold the parents responsible.
You do. You can't say it's not a parent thing.
I don't say it's not just a parent thing.
That's why I said it's 3 things. That's why I said it's parent. I meant to say community because like right now, these kids ain't learned this from they just woke up and say I remember, I'm just being honest. I know I'm offending people, but I remember being in Sunridge. This was maybe 10 years ago. I remember as a 3-year-old kid standing outside when some young boys pulled guns on each other. And my cousin got caught in the middle of it. And I'm not gonna lie, my cousin, I ain't never seen nobody drive like this, but he didn't touch nobody. He got it. We went in reverse, bagged up out of Sunridge, and we was by the pool. Can just show you how, we pulling up to go to see a family member and pulled up to a shootout. But I'm saying it's 3-year-old kids out there, and it's like you see it's like they didn't care. So what you think when you got, and this 10 years of these kids probably 13 now. Then it might have been some 6 or 7. You thought the 6 or 7-year-olds were scared when they pulled them guns out. It was like they seen this before. So when we study showing this, but this is America. You got to go back to the movies with Dirty Harry. You got all these gangster movies, the Italians. They show all these movies.
Scarface.
Yeah, but
everybody famous Scarface.
Even going to the
and
Mac.
It's violent. Scarface is violent.
Going to the Mac Superfly. Them are violent movies.
The videos.
Yeah, it's but America, you can't
erase it now.
Not just that, but what I'm saying, America's like a pig. Whether we love to feed off of filth. Like seeing people fight, that probably got down there close to 200,000 views on that video. If the kids didn't put it out there,
it's out there. I don't know who
and
all.
from what I'm
Yeah.
hearing, that individual is really hurt in the hospital, messed up. But I'm just saying, this type of stuff is like, that's cool. You got hood fights. You got this on War Star. Like, I don't watch that, but it's the madness that they producing. But America love it. We keep eating it up. Long as if people really didn't, if you look down on a person like they filming on that, like George Floyd, the police killed him, but they was too busy. I get it. You had to have the evidence, but how we fight each other, we don't fight the people that oppress us like that. What I'm trying to say.
And there's a lot of factors that go into that. And I agree. I agree with what you said, and this is one of the uncomfortable conversations that we have to have. We can no longer just keep saying, oh, it's just a problem in our community, or there's some conversations we have to have. And I will say we have to have the uncomfortable conversations, because if you don't, we continue to pretend like there's not a problem. Flint, we have a huge problem. We have a huge problem. And it's not just Flint. Flint is not unique. This problem you got in Birmingham, you got in Detroit, you got in Chicago. It's
California.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And we look at the rate that especially African Americans, our young African Americans, and especially and now these young girls, because they just as bad as some of these young men.
Yeah.
They're violent too.
No, what I'm talking about, Jessica, is movies fire selling drugs. Because I give you a simple example: Colors, California. You got Bloods and Crips all the way on the East Coast, up in Michigan, down south. Like when you showing that, when they really didn't tell you why the gang started. Scarface selling dope. How you think people want to sell dope? It because that's what they seen.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you showing. Oh, I can go sell dope. I'll give you an example. Menace to Society. Everybody wanted to be an old dog. It seemed like every hood got an old dog who don't mind killing, doing this and that, putting in work, as the youngers will say. Them are really serial killers. If you look at it, anytime a person can hunt, like how you see animals go hunt their prey, that's what we doing to us. We sitting around. I get it. You got some people in California with these gangs that it would never be a truce from. They wasn't even born, but their cousin might have got killed in the 80s.
Yeah.
These things is true that's going on. How can we solve these problems when you got people who done lost? Some people wait till they get older. I'll give you a prime example. When Larry Holmes beat Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson said he was 14 years old. Ali told him, get my payback. And Mike Tyson waited for that till he was 19 when he put a whipping on Larry Holmes for what Larry Holmes did to Ali, maybe 10 years before him. It's just, but that's in the mind state. And you can't say like we don't see this, like Billy, the movie Billy. I remember it was a time everybody didn't want people to know they do drugs. Everybody let you know they do drugs now.
And you have a point. Can you put up the pink thing? So I think that when we talk about this, because this is a conversation that could be used everywhere. Violence is real in our community. And when they tell you, oh, there's no violence, hey, listen. And I can keep putting up videos. I could keep putting up videos because the violence is real. I think they stopped shooting fireworks about 5:30 in my neighborhood. And in between fireworks, you hear gunshot. Pop, 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 pop. And so you know the difference, the automatic weapons, and then you hear some fireworks. And look, the fireworks people they had the Michigan trooper helicopter, Trooper 1 or whatever they call it. They wasn't thinking about that helicopter. They're like, who you gonna send it to? Ain't no police gonna stop us. I'm like, somebody consumers' energy bill gonna be cut off. They ain't gonna have no water, nothing, because they spent all their money on fireworks. I mean, to 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. I'm like, my God. And it was literally north, west, east, and south of where I was. Because it was fun, because Stephanie was like, what kind of hood stuff you hearing all them gunshots and fireworks and you are unbothered by it in your neighborhood? I'm like, I'm not unbothered by it. It's my neighborhood. and she could hear it. She was like, "Oh my God, I ain't never." And she's like, but she used to live, but she's like, "This is just bad." They had more fireworks than a little bit, So if you are watching, I'm asking you to please, because for us to bring you shows like this and to have conversations like this, we have over 200 people. If you could donate $5, $10, $25, if you could donate to Cash App, $810 News Media Group, we would greatly appreciate it. I receive no funds in this. I bring you this to bring about awareness to my community and to your community wherever you may live. If you could donate, it could be $5, $10, $25. If you're feeling real good, hey, $1,000. Yeah, this goes to help us to be able to bring podcasts like this to you about the real things that are happening in our community. So we can have the uncomfortable conversations uninterrupted so that we can take away this and figure out what can we do to change our community. It allows us to get the real stories out. It allows 810 News Media Group to go to places that we normally wouldn't have any type of media so that 810 can be there. So that they will actually be able to share what's happening. 810 News Media Group travel. You do the school board, city council. You have individual podcasts. Where else do you go? Forums.
Yeah,
Right.
we did it. I did Clarissa press conference.
Oh, you got hit on up there though, didn't you?
I got
Hey,
talked to like
baby.
a dog. That's what I got. No. She cussed Rich out. 5 minutes later, she was checking me. Yeah, that was all in the.
Oh, but in the hallway, she told you. What you say in the hallway?
She called Rich in the hallway.
No, but when she catch you in the hallway of the city council meeting.
Oh yeah.
What she say to you?
I don't remember.
You remember?
I don't remember. I can't think that.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine.
I can't remember the first time I blew my nose.
So, listen, we appreciate and we need the donations. It is an independent podcast. Of course, the views that are brought to you are those of Tonya Burns. But these podcasts, your donations go to help with making sure we can bring individual, unedited podcasts about real situations in our community to you, because it's going to take the community to save the community. It just is. It's going to take the community to save the community because there's so much going on. The lawlessness here in Flint, it's the same. Like Birmingham is, I don't know if people are watching that one. There's a lot that's going on. So if you could donate to 810 News Media Group, it is great. It's Cash App, $810 News Media Group. Cash App, 810 News Media Group. It allows us to bring podcasts like this to y'all, unless y'all spent all your money on fireworks. Because Lord knows it, in my neighborhood, they did. It was fireworks and bullets.
Not that well, and I do, but I slept through it. My girl said I slept through all of it. I didn't know.
You slept through it?
Yeah, I went to sleep.
How did you do that?
You know, at time when I go to sleep, I'll be out. But I'm not gonna lie. Because she had to be at work at 5. When I got up, I was up at 4. When I was getting up, taking her to work at 5, people was just getting home. When we was on our way, I was taking her to work. When I tell you, I was like, and I was wondering where the police was. I'm watching people run lights. Man, I'm like, damn, like where the police at? Like,
Listen, stop signs have become optional in Flint. I remember Michelle, and she's on there. And I can't roll with Chief Green on this one now, because she has been on University. They've been asking people run the light and they speed. Right. He said that there was no speeding at Westcombe and Somerset. I'm sorry, that's just not true.
Who said it wasn't?
Chief Green said it. You sit there. I done did, because there's been some shootings over there and some other issues. You can go there and when I get a chance, I'm gonna sit there with my lawn chair and a beverage, a non-alcoholic beverage, and we're gonna count how many cars run the stop sign, and somebody got this little speed thing. We gonna see. I'm gonna tell you, I counted one time, it was maybe 5 or 6, like a 10-minute. The stop sign on University is optional.
You ain't lying.
They don't even pat their brakes to where you don't even see the brake light. You don't even see the brake light. They don't care.
But that goes like he said. Is these accidents, all these accidents we have it in Flint?
Listen, I don't know what these people getting. I think Stevie Wonder taught them how to drive, or Ray Charles, or Helen Keller, because they some terrible drivers.
I ain't never, but they don't stop at the. I don't when the light turns green. I don't just pull off the light when it turns green. I wait, then I go, because I be seeing so many cars run red lights. I'll be like.
When I get in my car, I pray. I be like, Lord Jesus Christ, watch them guide the steering wheel of my vehicle and other vehicles around me. May I make it to and from my destination safe in the name of Jesus. Amen. I pray, y'all, because I'll be watching these. I mean, and don't just pull out in them intersections. I'm gonna take on my way 4th of July, the corner of Pasadena and Clio Road. I was headed to my mother's, and I'm watching the police officer. They was in the far end on Pasadena to turn right onto Clio Road. There was 3 cars that zoomed past me. I mean, they was flying. I was doing 44, 45, maybe a little bit, but they was doing like 55 or 60.
Right.
And because I'm like, okay, I need to slow down. But they went right past and went through the right, all 3, right in front of the office. I'm like, they about to get a ticket. I was like, they get ready to get a ticket.
Oh, I seen something at the side.
They didn't get no ticket.
No, I seen
the officer
didn't.
3 of them. He didn't get none of them.
I seen some young boys had their guns. The officer. I was finna go to that store. I saw the officers ride by it. You know what I did?
What?
I rolled right behind them by it. I said if they wasn't going to it, because I thought I'm like how you would. Oh, they finna pull up in there and spurse them out. They saw them guns they had on them. I saw them go by. I went right by too. I said I'll go back to the next store then. I'm like, if they wasn't going, I ain't going. They the police.
The police.
Yeah,
the police. DeAndre, did we talk about Attorney Kim yet? We have not talked about Attorney Kim yet. But before we talk about him, I do want to talk about, can you put up the home repair? Listen, and you can, if you could please donate to $810 News Media Group. We have over 200 people on here. We would greatly appreciate it. I do not get compensated, none whatsoever. I do this to help our community, maybe something, information that can be shared. Now, when I come back from DC, I'm gonna have a lot to share. So, and maybe we, it's going to take the community, as I stated, to save the community. It just is. It's going to take the community to save the community. So, which one did I say? Oh, the home repair. So one of the things people have been talking about, it's back up. Yeah. So one of the things is that, hold on. Is that home repair. And people have been saying, where's the ARPA funds? Listen, I don't know where them ARPA funds are at. When they said it's down to 9, it's less than 9 million. I mean, and who knows? We don't go back to July the 17th. Council voted to take the time off. So for our, and if you can make it big. So Michigan, if you are in need of home repair, here is the link. And it's Michigan Home Repair and Rehabilitation Center. So these are some of the programs. If you need help, you need to go to the Michigan Homeowner Repair and Rehabilitation Assistant. And Mickey, if you can share this on to, I have shared it on Flint Politics Reboot. We can share it on 810 News Media Group. This one too. I know I don't have, if I can send it to you to share. Because since we're playing on, so Michigan Home Repair Emergency Relief can assist with home repairs needed to remedy unsafe living conditions. And so these are some, then you have another one, Habitat for Humanity program. You can contact Habitat for Humanity, Genesee County here in Flint. They have weatherization programs, provides home energy conservation services to low-income homeowners and renters for weatherization. So you don't have to be a homeowner to get that, because a lot of people have been in homes long enough to where they could have purchased it, but they're renters. USDA single family home ownership loans. You have USDA home family repair loans and grants. You have the Michigan State Housing Development, MISHDA, Property Improvement Program. And then then you have, can you scroll up, NIP, Neighborhood Impact Program. It's a program designed to help preserve preserve property values in local communities. NIP grants can be up to $10,000. That number is 800. To find out more or contact participating members, contact 800-688-6697, 800-688-6697. Accessibility for Modifications Program. These are all programs, and what this one does, a program designed to provide accessibility modifications for homeowners with a permanent disability to help keep people in their homes. Eligible modifications include such as grab bars, ramps, roll-in showers, and widened doorways. Up to $15,000 in grant funding. There's so many seniors who don't want to go to nursing homes. Here's something to help you so it can make it a safe place as they stay in their home. Home Energy Loan Program. Home Repair and Neighborhood Revitalization Programs. So these are programs, and so I will provide the link on my page. It's on my page. Go to Tonya Burns. And I need y'all to be click, like, and sharing to affect our algorithm. Click, like, and share to help our algorithm. Please, please, please. If there are 200 people, we should have at least 200 click, likes, and share. And if you can click, like, and share it on, I think it's the hearts on YouTube, and on Facebook, it's the hearts, the likes, or whatever. So click, like, and share. Click, like, and share. And so if you can please do that. Click, like, and share. Okay. And so I'll provide the link. We'll send to it'll be on 810 News Media Group's homepage on Facebook. So that we want to help people to stay in their homes and have a better quality of life. So anytime I get information, I'm gonna share with you. And I don't know if I'm supposed to let the cat out the bag. I think the community has called him Councilman JJ. Jonathan, I'm probably exposing you now, but he's called me about an exciting program that he wants to start working on, and I'm excited about it. So Councilman Jared has got some things, our new councilman in the 9th Ward, which, I ain't no promises. I'm not supposed to probably be telling this, but I'm excited about it. And so he's looking to help to work to do some things for home repair. Our community needs home repair. And he is, I believe, a community banker. And so I'm looking forward to see what comes out of this. So, but these are programs that people can apply for. The laws of the community. So I'll put it on, I'll put it on, send to Mickey to put up. But also, okay, we're going to go to next. So we're going to close out with Attorney Kim. I think I sent you an article with him. Now, he took a job in Battle Creek. I've known for over a week, I believe, maybe 2 weeks. Well, listen, he had tried to get out before, though. So this isn't his first time trying to escape. Yeah. So if we can get Flippy. So Attorney Kim will be leaving. He will be going to Battle Creek. I don't know what his position would be. I can't recall in the article. But Attorney Kim will be leaving. Attorney Cups will fill in until the city finds is the interim city attorney. Attorney Cups will be filling in as his position. Attorney Kim, along with several other people, he is leaving. I wish him the best of luck in his career. I do. I don't hold anything against him. It's just, when you have to do what someone tells you to do, and it makes it hard for him with his job, even though all the crap that, it wasn't him, it was the mayor telling him what to do. Let's just put it out there.
You speaking truth to power, right? I get it. He had to.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. He had to do because he knew.
He knew. So put the article back up too. I'm sorry, because in the article you will see November 2022. He was appointed in 2022, I think January. And so in 2022, he was already trying to get out to go to Kalamazoo. So, I mean, working underneath those conditions, he had to find somebody to hire him. And so when you are led, so on July 22nd, 2024, Battle Creek Commission voted unanimously to appoint Attorney Kim, as city attorney, effective August 1st. After holding a 20-minute closed session, 5 applicants were vying for the position.
Who knew him to get him that job? Because if they saw this up here, they couldn't say he was.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I know before, and I don't dislike Attorney Kim. I don't. I know he, working for the mayor is difficult. I tell everybody because, for me, I'm on the honor and merit program. I got fired every day, y'all, and sometimes 3-4 times. I would get fired on my day off. Work for him. Literally, I was Day, and Murdoch was Craig. So we got fired almost every. I got fired every day. Murdoch would get fired maybe every 7 to 10 days or whatever. But every day I got fired because you know what? I was not going along with the garbage and the stuff that just didn't make sense in the mismanaging of the city that I saw daily.
Right.
And I was not going to not say you have to have someone to pull your coattail. My friends, don't tell me this, when I'm wrong. I want friends who pray for me. And I want friends who tell me the truth. And I got both of that. I got friends who pray for me and my friends tell me the truth. And so I would tell him the truth. He didn't want to hear the truth with stuff. He didn't want to. So in this article, can we scroll it down? So let's go down. It was in December 2022. Kim also vied for a city position with the city of Kalamazoo. It is unclear why Kim didn't get the position, but according to Kalamazoo records, officials filled it with their choice candidate in April 2023.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he knew he was gone.
Yeah.
And he been looking for a job.
But I'm saying,
we in 2024.
They filled it in 23. Put it in for 22. They won't bring.
They're like, we just don't want you. Right. Right. And they didn't. So he's been looking for a job for 2 years. He finally found a place that was suitable. I wish Attorney Kim the best of luck. I know how it is hard when you're working for someone who wants to be the city attorney and your job is threatened every day. And that's how he operates. And so you better do what I tell you to do. Like anybody working underneath that old nonsense. Look, fire my behind, which I got fired every day, y'all.
But can you go to the state bar when they say, well, you gave out bad information, legal opinions? I mean, I'm just saying, because even with Liddell, just say Liddell get put out. I mean, she get recalled. If she go down and get another job at city council, I would be looking at the people like, are y'all crazy? That's why I'm just like surprised that Kim got a job the way the police was sick on the people, the way art was getting put out, even me getting put out, residents was getting put out, and how they was lying about these was laws.
Listen, I don't know what they didn't view any of the city council meetings, obviously. They didn't, in the decision, he did what I think he felt he had to do to keep his job, which is, get along with the mayor, even though city council actually voted him in, and maybe he sees something that was going to be different, that his city council is changing, he would be voted out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's seen the writing on the wall.
You say he's seen it on the wall.
If that first and third and seventh ward flip.
And then it's so I don't know. I wish him the very best. It was the business part, the part that he went after me was, he had no ethics. I'm sorry. He had no ethics.
I'll just pray the resident.
Because but I don't think this new attorney he's kind of straight laced. I think
I'm talking about the residents where he at now. I hope they know what
I think it'll be an easier job for him, probably. We have very complex politics here in Flint.
Yeah.
And grimy politics.
That's what it is.
Very grimy. And so it's probably an easier job for him where he may not be he's thinking he won't be as stressed. He's been trying to get out here since 2022. He applied. So he applied in 2022. So he's been trying to, hit the road, Jack. So he finally got a job and he's gone. Yeah. As we have lost, I quit counting. It was like 30 something key people that have left the city of Flint.
Yeah.
We still have, yeah.
A list of who,
I have
who escaping.
like it's Alcatraz.
Yeah, who escaping.
So I'm gonna have to redo a new list. Hey, Dr. Padroni, I just saw you on there. Michael Clack, I see you on there too. I have tried calling you, Michael Clack, and I'm gonna put you on the floor with this one. I have tried calling you and I have texted you. So I don't know which number you got, but you got my number. And so I'm gonna tell you this. When you said nobody on city council supported you, not true. I have shared your stuff and I've told you I support you. So I wanted to put that on the record. I'm gonna put it on the floor. So Clack for state rep.
Okay.
So, but Clack, if you got a phone, you need to return phone calls. I've been calling you and texting you. So, anyways, so I want to go to, so I'm going to create that list when I get time. And you know what other list I did? I was creating, what streets have I had a shooting on in my ward? Just off the top of my head. Mickey, it was probably 50 or 60. I quit counting. So I came home one day, it was one on my street. The telephone pole at the end of my driveway was taped. I was shooting, two teens were shot. Right at my driveway. So I went to trying to think, and sometimes some of the streets have had multiple shootings on them. Like Thomas Street has had 3 homes shot up. One person was killed in the 2700 block. And so 3 separate homes were shot up on Thomas Street. We've had Bagole, my ward. Bagole has had maybe 2 homicides and several shootings on Bagole. We've had Clement, we've had Concord, we've had Ballinger. We've had Berkeley. We had Mallory Street had a couple shootings. Sure. I had Thomas Street, Sherwood Street. I've had Westcombe Street. I had Beecher Road. I had
Court. You already mentioned Court Street.
No, I didn't mention Court
remember
Street.
The gas station. Yep. I remember being there one time. Yep. They were slinging lead at each other.
Ballinger and Corona. That's mine. The banana boat is in my ward. They had the little girl got shot about 2 months ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, while she was in a car drive-by. Forest Hill, Lavender Lane. And I could keep going. Now, then if I go outside my ward, we got Saginaw Street, ML King Street. I mean, we got Bishop Street. We could keep going, and that is something that is disturbing. Ron Mature says you got a big ward. Technically, they think my ward goes down to before they're technically part of it is not supposed to be in effect with the weird war boundaries to 2026. People call anyway, and it's fine. I'm gonna do it, and it's just easier for me. When you calling me, I usually have a device that I can shoot an email, make a note, and get it out to. So technically, what I'm covering is to my 2026. I mean, so when I think I got one person that's watching this drug house, he should be working for the Flint Narcotics Group. He got a whole case on him.
And they gave them some bonuses, the Flint police.
But you got to look at who's heading the department. It's the leadership. It's the leadership. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm not going to take this away from Chief Green. Chief Green has talked about some great plans. I don't know if he's implemented them yet. They need to be implemented, should have been implemented. We are at a can't wait, should have been done. Should have been done. And that is just what it is. And we have to start putting they have to start putting the people first. And it's just something, we should not have more police in city council chambers because somebody coughed or somebody was clapping too loud or somebody talking to, those are nonviolent crimes. Nonviolent crimes. When you can easily get someone arrested and put in jail for being what they consider to be disorderly at a city council, well, that's your warning. That's your warning. And with the police are every meeting weapon. It's been over 50 some people warned and put out of council meetings. Warned. You will get a warning if you don't succumb to the dictatorship. You will get a warning put out, and if you can persist, they will arrest you and handcuff you, and you will be detained for tripod. Now we got real shootings, and I'm gonna check and see how many unsolved homicides that we have. But we got officers sitting in there waiting for somebody to cough because it's too disorderly, or somebody to clap too loud because it's disorderly, or what they deem to be disorderly. It's craziness. It's crazy. So sang anthem too loud. Clap vigorously. You are correct, Dr. Pajoni. So we are at the end of our show. And if y'all could click like and share, click like. Wait a minute. No name said Candace said last meeting, stop laughing. Listen, she got mad because I was passing out donuts. Called me the donut hostess. She was upset and concerned while I was passing out donuts. Oh, can you put up Jan Marie Arbor's thing too, please? Did I send you that one? What?
No, she must be.
What?
She getting an invoice.
She getting an invoice too?
Yeah, I mean, that's advertising though. She got to pay for the
I'm gonna work on you on that one.
You got to pay for that.
Okay. Michael Clack did Michael Clack got to pay too?
Yeah, he finna pay. Yeah, that's what I was telling.
He get ready to pay?
Yeah, everybody got to pay. That's what I was saying. Keeping it fair, because that's how we able to pay these bills. Just
we're gonna talk about this, Mickey.
Oh, that's just being honest. Because look at the girl.
I don't know how y'all doing. I don't know how y'all doing.
Because it's only being fair. If we making other people pay, why would not? You know what I'm saying? That's just how you got.
I don't know you making other
people
pay.
It's doing. Yeah. That's what I've been saying. You ain't see. You don't watch the morning bump.
No, I don't have time. I being needed.
Yeah, because everybody. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Everybody got to pay. That's how we able to pay the bills. Keep stuff going. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So can we put her just for today, and then I'll talk to her about
we did
that.
it last week.
Okay, Mick, we're gonna talk about this. This is a problem for me.
Yeah. Oh.
So you need to put something in writing for me. Listen, vote Jan Marie Arbor. Okay, vote Jan Marie Arbor and Michael Clack, because I am supporting those two. Michael Clack is in 90th district now, and Michael Clack, if you are in the comments, put down what, because it used to be 34th district. I think it must be 90th district. I think it's, or is it 70th district? But it is for the state rep. So if he's in there or someone knows, put it in okay, 7 districts. So 70th district, vote Michael Clack for 70th district. And then Jan Marie Arbor for 7th ward, Flint City Council, so that we can make some changes. And Mickey, we're gonna talk about it because I need that seat.
I know you need it.
You need that seat so you can get out the corner.
I'm just
you back in the timeout corner, city council.
But I don't want to be up out of here if I can't do the business the right way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm serious. How would it be fair? I'm making everybody.
I don't know who else is paying. That's running. Who else is running?
Clack, Rose, when you see us.
I said I ain't talked to you about that. I have not watched any of that. Okay, so
it wasn't no disrespect, Jan. No, I got nothing.
So listen, y'all. If Mike Clack say Tonya Burns, I just gave him a gift today. So if Mike Clack say who's not supporting him, don't be saying that, Clack. I got some text messages show. I don't know how many phones you got, but we might need to talk about that too, because I have texted you. And I say, just oil, hair, and body. Look, I watched.
She paid too.
Okay, listen, I washed my hair last night, and I washed my hair. I used. But I used her products.
Yeah, the girl Zana Chanel, the video I played.
Is this just? I use these products on my hair. I do not have a perm in my hair, so my hair is not processed. The part that's mine.
I got you.
Because I just wash my hair, and this is all I do. I did put some oil on my scalp, and then I used where that little shampoo. I was skeptical about the little brown shampoo.
I got it. Yep,
but the brown shampoo is soapy. It's really it lathers up, and my scalp has not felt this good. It is, and this is, look, y'all need just oil, and I think I might be taking this one home. But this smells so good. This is the conditioner. What I do is just wash my hair and put it up.
Oh, that's what I do. I even got the like I said, the
beard balm.
The young lady Zana got I gave it to my son because I cut mine. The beard balm.
And I'm out of this.
Yeah, no, we're supposed to be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But I just wash my hair and I pull it up, and I don't have it processed. And I need like a shake go. because I got a outfit ready in case it's a crime. We got to be out there, and the community needs me. So, because Stephanie be like, we gotta get a little siren on your car. So, Mickey has, and we're gonna talk about this process. We gonna talk because I have to see y'all. I need something in writing. I need something. But I've been telling you to have a meeting. How long have I been telling you?
Yeah, but
So
like I said, they've been missed. I mean, you just missed it because that's what we've been out.
I've been really busy.
It's like the last 2 months. I really want to say Just Oil was the first one, then Zana, then I say Rose.
That's the Flint one, right?
No, Zana, Flint, Just Oil, and Day 937.
Right. This is the one. I use these products.
Them two.
My scalp feels so good, and it don't like the other. And I used to use Cream of Nature for like the past 30 years. I'm gonna be there starting the 21st.
No name accent.
And so I will be at the street team. But these two products, my scalp has never felt so better. I even use Cream of Nature. And Cream of Nature ain't cheap. It's a detangling shampoo because I wear my own hair. I mean, I wear part of my hair. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all know this ain't mine right here. But I bought it. But my hair, I can wear my hair down, but I don't like anybody got time for all that flat iron, and then I don't want to spend an hour on my hair. I don't, because I don't have that kind of time. So these products, I'm gonna tell you, Just Oil, I use the lotion, the shampoo, and the conditioner smells like, it reminds me of this candle I used to have, a lemongrass, and it smells really, really good, like lemony and lemongrass. It smells good. And this is what my little sample is gone now. As I washed my hair yesterday. So listen, y'all, Mickey, we need money. So we need money. So we need y'all to donate to 810 News Media Group. And me, Mickey, and I told you I would help you with, we need advertising.
That's what I'm saying. See, before Trevor left, I've been working. I just ain't been getting, because I be knowing y'all doing y'all show. So me and Trevor been working. That's really what I've been out grinding. I've been dropping my advertising to all the businesses around Flint. That's what I've been doing like the last 2-3 weeks, to be honest with you.
We haven't had this conversation.
Yeah, I know, but I had to get to it because I'm like, the more stuff that we need.
Arbor. So
I ain't say I didn't.
To get out that corner.
I know, but I just feel like I just gotta do it because I don't want other people be looking at, oh, you doing this and we doing, we paying, and everybody they be saying I'm not being fair. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the people who is paying be looking at me sideways like I'm already getting dogged in the streets about it. Like, nah, these people who you saying are paying, and then they like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, see, they don't, because I just don't be putting it out there. I keep,
we'll talk, because we can talk. So I'm quite. She's got some.
No, I know she will. I was gonna get at her. I got the paper sitting right there.
I don't know. I don't know how much is charging. How much you're charging, but look, click my mic so I can know how much is it.
I got you now. I got you now.
Listen, I want people to look, vote for Jan Marie Arbor, 7th Ward. An independent voice and an independent vote. Because that we need Jan Marie Arbor. So I don't get paid for this, y'all. So whatever I don't get paid. So this is to keep it on so we can bring you independent podcast. But me and Mickey gonna talk about this. we gonna have some conversation.
Because I'm with the fiscal thing of this thing.
I'm with it too, but I'm with it need to be orderly so that we know.
That's why you gotta pay attention to the show when you see.
Okay, but this is my show.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, it's on the 810 platform, Tonya. It's going out on YouTube, Facebook.
I get you.
But yeah, they look at all the people we got tapping in that they're gonna be so inverse to talk to. They're gonna love to talk to them, but just being honest, the other people, they'd be looking at me sideways. How would Rose be looking, saying she paying, and then the other people, you know what I'm saying?
Does Rose have a show?
No, I'm saying as far as advertising, she paying for advertising.
Oh, she's paying for advertising.
Yeah, I'm saying.
So I don't know who all. I don't know, and I don't.
Yeah.
You said in the clack. This is the first I'm hearing about all of this. You haven't had that conversation.
I get you.
Look, and we having this conversation live, y'all.
Yeah, I ain't.
So listen, if you want to advertise on 810, contact Mickey. Is that the scroll?
Yeah.
Ain't no number down at the scroll.
No.
So you need another scroll on there to have that.
Yeah. No.
So if you want to advertise your product, your restaurant, your business, your service, your boutique, contact 810 News Media Group for advertising. You have an advertising special? He gonna create one. So to get some business in. So do I have to do other people advertising do my show?
That's how you make the money. That's how you.
I ain't trying to make the money. I can't do all of that.
I mean, no, but this is how the thing. Cause you know how much the mics and stuff different.
I know they expensive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All we doing is just
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. We'll talk about it after.
So
I'll show you the papers. I got them made right there.
Listen.
I got them right
Listen.
there.
If you would like to advertise on 810 News Media Group, well, we need you to please to contact Mickey Jordan at 810 News Media Group for advertising specials for your business.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, show that.
So listen, because we're trying to keep the lights on.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, we appreciate y'all taking the time. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Look, y'all put in their vote for people. Mickey gonna get y'all in the comments. Mickey gonna get y'all. Oh, listen. Look, y'all ain't gonna be able to be putting stuff in the comments. Mickey I gotta have a whole conversation with him now. So listen, I appreciate everyone. If you were tuning in wherever you are from, I appreciate you tuning in. $2 shout out. That's it. Erase comments if no payment. Look, T from the D. Stop that. Why is for mayor?
Because I keep getting flags on my YouTube page. That's why we're not monetized.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know about any of that, y'all.
I knew when they took it down, though.
Because I was trying to watch it. Because that show you, I tried to catch up in my spare time.
Yeah, that's how they flag you. Every time you get flagged, you gotta start back over the process.
Well, I didn't know. I'm like, Mickey, what is going on? I said, what did y'all have on this show that they took it down?
He just called names.
Okay, well, Taylor, I didn't speak to you. And Tracy Jones, hello. I didn't speak. And Anna, love you too. And oh God. Okay, y'all, look. Hey, what up, Patrick Jean? He's talking about some Rich Jones. Look, I'm staying out of the third ward. I am not in that third ward race because that race has got. I'm gonna leave that one alone. They got to advertise too for third ward. Mickey, wait a minute. If I run for some, Mickey, I can't put my own up. Listen, I am not in that third ward race, y'all.
Leave that third ward alone.
Leaving that alone.
Please. I already got this by one of the candidates.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who?
Rich. Leave that alone. We just got back cool. Let's leave that one alone.
Rich dissed you already?
Heck yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon, Mama Quill. Oh.
We'll see.
Okay. Third ward has advertised. Oh. Okay.
Y'all think you think we over here? We grinding on the law. We got to move in silence. A lot of people be mad.
You better get your stuff in writing with me, Mickey.
I got you.
Hey, look, yeah, we're gonna talk about this next week. But listen, and I think it's a good thing because there's a lot of people in products, but you're gonna have to have some different levels.
Yeah.
The different levels of advertising.
Oh yeah.
And I'm good at that. I'm very good at that. And so we don't want to exclude anybody, but we want to have to work with them. Some may be a scroll, some may be a quick, and so
that's all in the package. You get all that in the package.
I need to see
you ain't been around. See, that's what I'm saying.
Management get ready to get in trouble with Tonya Burns.
We've been already grinding. Y'all ain't been paying attention.
Look, because I go back to catch stuff. Y'all done got banned off of YouTube.
I listen. We just said worse of things, and all but when you call certain people names up here, you can't do that.
Y'all just don't get banned for pole talk. Is it pole talk?
Yeah, pole
talk's not on Facebook.
No, it's on YouTube, and they love it.
And I think bringing in different type of shows is good, different type of views, so that there's a variety. I think people like variety. They like variety. Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate y'all. Everyone. Derek Smart getting ready to be in trouble. Some Terrence Green for mayor. I need him to focus on that police department, Derek Smart. He got enough business to do over there, okay? He got more than enough. Jared Brick was telling me we play too much. Now y'all playing too much. Get it together, Mickey. Mickey, that's right. Somebody else, Tonya needs to join Poll Talk. Listen. That little, what did they call that little echo chamber? Tell me some Tonya Burns. We don't want to see her on the Tonya Burns ain't doing. My private life is private. Okay. Maybe disappointingly private, but it's private. My private life is private. Tiny jump on. I am not joining no poll. Now I watch Poll Talk. And I do want to say this. I think that to see people try it because it's so much, people are over sexualized. Certain things are, but I think when you see it's a grown-up show and you have women who are talking about it, and it's healthy. It is healthy to talk about Poll Talk about what do you do, I think, and sex is healthy. It's normal. Look, that's how we all got here. We all got here that way.
Beautiful thing.
So Poll Talk will be wait a minute. Poll Talk is it Sundays at 10?
You know it's gonna be Monday because they out of we're 1/3 out of town, so I gotta wait till Miss Matt get back in. But it'll be on Monday night.
Angie always gone.
Yeah,
Angie don't let no dust hit her feet because my girl be gone. So it's gonna be Monday. And then tune in every Monday through Friday for the morning bump, 9 to 11 with Winters Hall and Mickey. Then you have Trevor's Rant, and you have community conversation with Carol on Fridays, or Carol and Stephanie on Fridays. You have, am I missing anyone? We have Ashley Club Rich on Fridays at 8 o'clock. And then you have Talking with Tonya every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. with the manager.
Listen,
that's gonna be your name. I ain't calling you Mickey no more. The manager.
That's why I keep telling people.
With the manager, he will. With the manager, he ain't Mickey no more, y'all. As of today, he the manager. I ain't calling him Mickey no more.
Yeah, call me manager Mick.
I'm call. You just manager. Just straight. This is business. So, who knows? Time when you get off council, who knows? Maybe she would try. Now I got kids. I don't want my kids knowing what I might be doing. Listen. Listen. Anyways, I appreciate everyone for tuning in and taking your time this Saturday morning. Yes, we are live and everything is in real life.
Sister Circle on Friday.
Oh, Sister Circle. What is Sister Audrey's show? Flint United? Is it
on Sundays? Yeah.
Sister Audrey Muhammad's show is Flint United. It comes on Sunday at what time?
5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. Sundays at 5 o'clock. Sister Audrey Muhammad. Sister Circle with Anna and Anna from DC, and Winters Hall is on 6 o'clock on what day? 6 o'clock what day, Mickey? Manager. The manager about to get fired, John.
I had to think about it. I'm like, damn, we just said Friday, 6:10 to 7:10 on 8:10.
Okay, why are they 6:10?
Because that's what time, because Carol go off at 6 o'clock.
Oh, give some time in between. Okay. Okay. All right. So those are the shows, those are the lineup, and that's the manager over there. Help me get the books in order. You know. Look, if I run for something, I ain't paying to put my own advertising up. No. And if I run for something else, we gonna put it up and we gonna work together. We're supposed to be family. Now mine, I'm on a budget. I'm here for free. I don't get paid, y'all. Listen. Grace and peace. Hey, got some person from Georgia. Hey, grace and peace. Sarah Perennial, great show this morning. Making that. He is the manager, Sarah. He's the manager. Oh,
you got to be at all. It's
so listen, it's a boutique. I want everyone to enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday afternoon. Me and the manager gonna talk. It is time for me to find somebody's tacos and a margarita, and that's what I bet Mickey, not Mickey. I bet Rich every meeting he gonna get put out 3 tacos and 2 margaritas because he don't even have to talk to get put out of a council meeting at all. So thank you for everyone who gave us your time. And before y'all click like and share if you're on Facebook so you can boost our Can you tell when they boost an algorithm? So you can
start seeing it popping up. I've seen a lot of people ain't getting a lot of the ding when we coming on, but that's because some of the stuff we say, you know, they don't like.
I keep my show pretty neutral.
Yeah. But I mean, like yesterday, but they do when you go to talking about people.
So y'all hit those click likes and share. Hit those clicks on YouTube. It's the hearts and sending love back to y'all. My little heart is janky that I be doing. Yeah. So send your click, like, and share. Facebook, hit the likes or the heart, and on YouTube, hit the likes. We need y'all to help us to change things. So if you enjoyed our conversation today, help us to boost it out there so that we can stay on to have podcasts like these. So I'm going somewhere to but y'all got the clubhouse. I don't do that clubhouse.
Yeah,
7:30. 7:30 is the club. You got to have an app to do the clubhouse. And
it's been good. I ain't been tripping no more.
Oh, it's been good. I know Mrs. Littlejohn, she wanted to keep it because y'all talked about dismantling. And she said, no, there's some value there. And if y'all don't know who Mrs. Littlejohn is, she's the one who said, we don't give a damn about them willow trees.
And she don't know this Taliba.
Sister Taliba
on Facebook.
She's Sister Taliba on Facebook because she was like, no, there's value to that.
Her and Miss J, Richburg, cleaned it up.
Really? But you know what's nice is that people are, we don't all live in the same states, the same places, but people are creating friendships and kinships. Like Teef and the D come on the regular, and I think Jeremiah comes down from the D too. And people come down to support, and that's what it's about. And it's something that I've seen when people go and speak in at the at city council. There's like a councilship or a sistership or a relationship that people are supportive, and to all those who show out to the council meetings for support, and I don't like them saying that nobody is paid to come there to support. People are just tired of the garbage. They're tired. People are tired of not getting what is owed to them. So thank you everyone who tuned in. Tonya going easy on Kim and hard on Mickey. Dr. Padroni, Mickey went hard on me. I didn't get the memo. So Mickey, the manager and me, we gonna be good. And Attorney Kim, I knew would be leaving anyways. So I guess it was y'all saw the BS he did. So, but we didn't, we be here till tomorrow. We're gonna wish him the best. He gone.
Right.
He gone. So no, don't spend no time on somebody that is a non-factor. He's gone. He's been looking for a job for 2 years. So Tasha Lynn, thank you. And for everyone who tuned in, me and the manager getting ready to talk about business, because I want to see the format. And so tune in to all the other shows, support the clubhouse tonight. And I want everyone to enjoy the rest of your weekend. And 4th of July weekend, this is a long weekend. All right, listen, sending y'all love, peace, and safe holidays. And I hope everybody out of fireworks. So I hope they out of fireworks. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. See y'all.